Lakes are a two-step process if you're not filling an existing depression. You dig out a lake bed with an area Terraffector and add water with a lake. Go to the Terrain task mode, right-click the Area Terraffectors category, and add component of this type. Name it Lake. We just happen to have a lake vector to go with this area Terraffector, so go to Lower Scene at a Glance, expand the Vectors category, and click and drag the lake vector, and drop it on the Lake Area Terraffector. Confirm that you're going to add the lake vector to the Lake Area Terraffector. In the Area Terraffector editor, turn to the Elevation and Roughness page. An area Terraffector will raise or lower terrain depending on the elevation and whether it's relative to ground or an absolute value. Leave it at relative and make the elevation minus 50 meters to dig a hole 50 meters into the ground. Save the project, render another plan preview. Let's load another camera to get a better look at this shoreline here. Go back to the Render Task mode, right-click the Cameras category, and add component from Gallery. Load the Lake View camera, and do not scale its position. As you can see here in the main view, this camera is looking east at the edge of our lake. Let's go ahead and change the main view to that new lake view. Save the project. Render a preview. We can't see much of the lakeshore here with the morning light, so let's go down to Lower Scene at a Glance. Find our way to the lights. Open up the YNP6 sunlight. Position orientation page and set position by time. 10 a.m. It's a little too early for our lakeshore, so let's go ahead and 3 p.m. That should give us a afternoon light look. Keep that, save the project, and render another preview. By default, area Terraffectors raise or lower terrain with a vertical cliff. To create a gentle slope inward from the vector, we need an edge feathering profile. Go up to the Window menu and bring the Area Terraffector editor forward. On the General page, use Profile and Edit Profile to open the Edge Feathering profile. For an area Terraffector, the profile starts at the vector on the left side of the graph, and as we move right along the curve, we move in from the vector. You can think of the vertical scale, which is value, as a percent of the elevation, in this case, minus 50 meters. The default profile starts at a distance 0 meters with a value of 0. That means no elevation change at the vector. The profile ends at a distance of 10 meters with a value of 100%. That means a full elevation change 10 meters in from the vector. Now, that would be rather steep for our lake, going from 0 to minus 50 meters in just 10 meters. So let's go ahead, and we've already got that right point selected, so let's increase the distance to 150 meters. That'll be a little more appropriate for a 50-meter deep lake. Start at 0, and 150 meters in from the vector, we have a full depth of minus 50 meters. Let's add a point, and click somewhere along the curve. Change the distance to 60 meters. And the value to 20. Remember, that's 20% of 50 meters. That would be a depth of 10 meters. Let's make the tension 1 to cause the curve to flatten out at that point. So our lake bed will drop to 10 meters, 60 meters in from the vector, and then drop to the full 50 meters at 150 meters in from the vector. Keep the profile, save the project, and render another lake view preview.